Okay, so we're gonna make some pizza dough today. So typically the temperature needs to be about 110, 115 for the water, and we don't have anything right now to measure that, to see what the temperature is. But you don't want it to be too hot and you don't want it to be too cool. It's like almost lukewarm. But remember that the bowl is gonna be cool. So what I did here is I just put 1.5 cups of water in here, and then I'm just gonna put a little bit of hot water in here to make up the other 1/2 cup. Okay, let's feel that. I put in 4.5 tablespoons of yeast. Okay, and now I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of sugar because that's going to help the yeast grow. You're gonna let this sit probably for about 5 minutes or more, and you'll see that the yeast will start to bubble up, and then you'll know you're good to go. You're gonna need probably about 4 to 5 cups of flour. So we kind of always have to play with the dough because it just depends on the temperature outside, the humidity, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't always take the whole amount of flour. So you don't wanna just dump 4 cups of flour in here because you might end up with a really hard dough.
You can really smell it too.
But you see how foamy it is. So now I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons of salt.
What's that?
This is olive oil. We're gonna put 3 tablespoons of olive oil in there.
2 teaspoons of salt.
2 teaspoons of salt, 3 tablespoons of olive oil. So now we're gonna start off with 3 cups of flour in here. And then we're just gonna go slowly and see how the dough is forming. A lot of times I like to measure out the 3 cups in one container because sometimes I forget, was that 2 or was that 3? So, just depends. Obviously we're gonna need some more, right?
So then you just kind of gauge.
Yeah. So I know this is gonna need at least another 1/2 cup and probably another 1/2 cup when I need it on the countertop. I put 1/4 cup of flour onto the countertop. So now I'm just gonna kinda, yeah, this is still pretty wet. So you just want to fold them in. And just continue to fold. I'm going to put a little bit more flour here because it definitely needs some more. See how it's still very sticky? Some more flour. So, you know, it's still a little sticky. I might put a little bit more flour. But this is the 4 cups. And typically, it would have been at least, you probably would have put in 5 or 6 cups. But you just never know. So then, you kind of smack it down. See how it's just still a little sticky? I'm gonna put a little bit more flour. Okay, I got a nice little round ball there, right? I'm just gonna put some oil like that, okay? Just a little bit. We're gonna put a lid on this, and we're gonna put it in the refrigerator for about 45 minutes to an hour maybe. You'll see it'll really start to rise. And this is just after being in the refrigerator maybe half hour, right? So these are 2 different pizzas you can make with this dough. Or you can make garlic rolls. So dough can be a little, have its mind of its own, so you have to kind of continue to kind of stretch it out as best as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect.